All right, today we're going to talk about some things you need to look for when buying a used cam. Hang loose, we'll get into it. All right, so this is just one example, but I see this all the time. So this is a big block cam, and a guy bought it, and it's supposed to be a good cam. But what it is somebody has took a cam that was probably hurt and reground it to death, and they really, and I'll show you, come over here close. So if you can see how, so you can see here was the original, I'm going to assume that was the original spool diameter. And then they've went in, because they've ground that lobe so small, they've went in probably in a lathe and had to cut down the spool even more to be able to grind that lobe. And so the one quick, easy way to tell if, and this is not always, but one quick, easy way to tell for the most part if the cam is a regrind is if you look. So if you look right there, if you can see how much gap is between the top of that lobe and the journal, that is a really good indicator that it's been reground that much. Usually on a new cam, unless it's, you know, like a small block Chevrolet, small base circle, or a small base circle, small block Ford, other than that, when we figure our lobe height, the top of that lobe will be about 10 thousandths under this journal diameter. And just an FYI on like small block Fords and Chryslers and stuff that has different size journals, we always use the number 4 journal to figure the heel to toe dimension. So, you know, if you were going to do this checking, you'd want to do it off of the 4th journal to be able to see, you know, where you at on that deal. But again, this one's obvious because they've turned down the core diameter. And then not only that, the grind is just absolute trash. It's got chatter all in it. It looks like somebody has used like a crankshaft polisher to polish the lobes, I assume trying to get all that chatter out. So some of the lobes are not even flat. They're kind of rounded over where they've had like a belt polisher on it. I don't know if you can see that humongous chatter. I mean, it's just absolutely horrible. So again, that kind of stuff, I mean, you mess around and buy a cam and it's just trash, you know. I mean, it's so far, I mean, like that one, I mean, it's almost a 1/4 inch down, and this is a 8620 core, so it's only carburized, so the heat treat depth is relatively shallow, so you can be assured that you know, if it ain't through the heat treat, it's so close to it, it ain't funny. But you know, just be careful if you don't have a good cam card or a cam doctor report and see clear, you know, grind information that matches the cam card. I mean, it's just a pig in a poke sometimes, and you'll, you know, buy something like this. I mean, even if it's $50, I mean, that's, you just throw it in the dumpster because you can't do anything with it. I mean, it's just junk. So just be aware. And this one, and you see them like that some, this one doesn't even have a fuel pump lobe. Some of the cores don't have a fuel pump lobe, and be aware of that, because if you're trying to run it in a street car or an application where you got to run a mechanical pump, make sure the core has the fuel pump ground, because like I say, this one, I mean, the place is there, but it was never roughed in and ground. So hopefully that'll help you not make a boo-boo and know a little more what to look for. Hopefully that was helpful. Thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one.